real concern is that just like we are an evolution of those lower primates, it's going to be an evolution of us.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. I don't think, there may not be any avoiding it.
It might not be.
Again, we're the virus.
Yeah.
And this is just one of my thoughts. This is me saying unequivocally that we're cool. The virus. The
thing is, I like people. This is the other side of it. People are cool.
Yeah.
They're cool
I often pray that aliens go ahead and attack this motherfucker. So white people and black people will cut the bullshit and finally have to unite like one great movie of Red October.
Dude, I think we're going to get our asses kicked every single time.
I'm not saying we're not, but at least for one time in humanity, all the empires would have to unite. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Do you remember that Reagan speech?
No.
You never heard it?
Uh-uh.
Reagan actually said that. I forget who he was addressing.
You may be the first person to ask it, besides him putting in the civil rights, the King Day. You might give me the only other thing I like about Ronald Reagan.
It was a very strange thing he said. Okay. And one of the things that was really strange about it was that it shot off this gigantic wave of conspiracy theorists who are thinking that they're going to tell us something about alien contact. Check this out. Listen to this.
Some outside universal threat. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Dude.
And yet I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war?
Tell you what, dude. Ronald Reagan knocked it out of the fucking park right there.
Well, no matter what you say. Straight up, I have a song called Reagan. Many of you know. Wasn't the biggest fan of him or many U.S. presidents because I rapped about more than him in there. But that definitely is going to make it on a Killer Mike song.
Really?
I have
awesome.
to. You got it. Just Killer Mike and LP. We definitely, if anybody think aliens are going to come kill us all one day, so I'm going to maybe suggest to L. Hopefully he'll use it, but if not, fuck it, I'm going to do it. That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that it is possible that aliens came down and manipulated the genetics of lower primates and created people?
I'm willing, based on all the theology, I'm willing to accept that that's a possibility because I don't think that we're alone, right? I just don't. There's nothing, even if there's some divine thing that woke up and decided to make us and we're special children and we're on Earth, the blue planet, there had to have been some other things made or played with, right? I think it's very arrogant as a human being to think that it's just us, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that the possibility that something made it here and something happened exists, absolutely. Because if we're experimenting on animals and things, my daughters are me. Their temperament is me. Their curiosity is me. Like I'm looking at Michael and I'm looking at Anaya and I'm like, arguing with Anaya is like arguing with myself. She doesn't know why she acts like that. I don't know. Now, if I can look at my pit bull and say, well, her mother acted like this, and this is why I know she's coded this way, I know her father was this, then I have to look at my daughter and say on a genetic basis, 23 of my chromosomes, I know our temperament is like that. I know why Michael is not going to argue. She's a smart kid. She's an art student. But the minute you put her in danger, she's going to punch you. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to be. And it's not going to be anything else because she is going to protect her. So it's like, I have to think that my curiosity, if nothing else, my drive to do this. So if you take the primate side, you say, well, you know that I have to live amongst this. I got to survive as wolves, as lions, tigers, bears out here. I have to go high. I have to create shelter. There's something else with a very small input could have dropped here, landed here. And what's crazy, if you look into Nation of Islam philosophy of sorts, they have a UFO type philosophy. Something here, and by their mind, a scientist created, all of went astray and kind of created the different races. But something could have come here, and it gets here, and it says, boom, if I do this and this, and I create this, and then we set upon evolution, and we end up here. Or that just could be, me stoned, having watched too many sci-fi movies. But it's possible.
It is possible. There's zero evidence for it, but it's certainly possible that if we could go to another planet that we knew had life, that it's possible if we found some lower primates that we would manipulate them. Yeah. It's very possible. If we had a full survey of another planet, we got there and okay, here's the good news. Good news, a lot of life. Yeah. Bad news is the most intelligent thing is basically a chimp. But we got some ideas, and what we're going to do is we're going to plant some seeds of our genetics in some of these chimps. They're going to be smarter than the other chimps, and then we're going to leave mushrooms everywhere.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Leave the mushrooms everywhere. Let the chimps eat the mushrooms.
Maybe we're in a fishbowl.
Maybe.
Yeah, because again, we very arrogantly think of ourselves as top choice, but maybe we're just a virus on this living thing. Maybe we say, but you think about it. We could go extinct.
Yep.
A mass virus could kill us all.
Yep. For sure.
That's what we're constantly fighting. The Earth wouldn't stop.
But the thing about a virus is, virus is wholly negative in our eyes. I don't think we're wholly negative to each other.
I don't think a virus thinks it's wholly negative.
So
what I'm saying is
when they're eating you up, you're having a good party. When you get the flu, they're like, dude, it's a party up in this bitch.
If this thing is really a living thing, if the Earth is really a living thing, we are possibly the worst things for it.
Oh, for sure.
Why shouldn't it get rid of us?
Other than meteors.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're the worst thing for not just the biological life, but the particulates in the atmosphere.
And now we're creating technology that's going to eventually kill us and get rid of us that may be able to live in harmony with biology.
Maybe.
So, maybe it's over for us in a few thousand years.